ngā mihi tino hale kua, kia koutou I tēnei ata, kua nau mai ki konei ki te whakarongo ki ako korero mō te kapa piriona. Nā ngā mihi anō, kia koutou o Tāwahi e mātakitaki mai ana, mai I tō pito o te ao, kia rātou mā ngā tangata whenua o tēnei rohe, oho mai, maranga mai, ko tēnei te rā mō te horu I kākahu, whakapaipai tō kāinga, tō whare, era atu mea. Engari, mo te wā poto, me whakarongo koutou, kia hau, mō etahi atu kaupapa, tikanga pēr, e roto I te blog o te kapa piriona. Nā, ko tēnei tōku hōtaka, tahi rua te kau mā ono, mai I, ko Big Sahu, no tēnei takiwā o Manurewa ki Aotearoa, New Zealand. Nau mai, tauti mai. Ko te kaupapa o tēnei rā, ke tawhito. Ngā kaupapa o te blog. He ahua, tawhito. Nā te mea kore ngā pānui o tēnei rā, ka huri rauna, tātou, ki etahi atu korero, he roto I te blog. Excuse me. Ke te mamai tōku kore I tēnei ata. Kara mohi o e ahai, engari, ahua rere te puta o tōku reo. Engari, me haere tonu ngā mahi I tēnei wā. Ko te tuatahi, me huri tātou, huri a koutou kamo ki te share pea I mua. Taking a long time to share. Here we go. Okay. Ka tēnei. Why a one world government, new world order is a very bad idea for tātou, te iwi, or humanity, te hunga ora, as we say in mā reo. This year is 2019, and here we stand at the cusp of great change globally. The financial system, known by the previous 5 generations, is in its final stages of total collapse. Upon its final breath, humanity could be facing its darkest hour. Some have worked vigorously towards a global financial reset to provide a soft landing within this transition from a completely fiat-based system back to a gold-backed system. Within this brief window of change comes the opportunity for the ruling class elite to firmly establish the new world order of a one world government. This is a warning to all of humanity. The elite must fall now to set up a one world government, because if they succeed, it will be the end of freedom. Most of humanity today has a responsible amount of freedom, yet the fiat-based system has enslaved humanity to debt. Debts, in large part, that were not incurred by the individuals. All of the governments have created vast debts over the last 100 years, and their citizens are expected to carry those debts. So, while most of us are free to choose our professions, free to raise a whānau as we see fit, and free to haere to a certain degree, the burden of these debts weighs down on us and have a very negative impact on our lives. These debts could be excused by the elite to start a global war when the plug is pulled on the entire banking system. What will the people do when all of the banks are closed? How will companies be able to operate without access to the bank? What happens when paper money suddenly becomes worthless? How long can humanity sustain itself in such a dark time? The elite have planned this scenario for a very long time, and they have planned to introduce a one world government as the solution. How would a one world government impact the freedoms you enjoy today? The short answer to that question is that ultimately it would completely destroy your freedom as you know it. It would lead to every aspect of your life being controlled by government. A government that puts its own interests above the rights of the individual. Total slavery. Why? Why would a one world government lead to total slavery? The answer is because of nature. The nature of government is force. Governments are run by mean people. So what is the future of man? Many things have changed over thousands of years, but the nature of man has remained the same. When it comes to man, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. That sums up the nature of man. The few that rule the world today do so in the shadows and therefore don't have complete and absolute power and control. They have great influence, but that is it. Power is broken and divided between many nations and people. There is ongoing conflict between these nations as they each struggle for greater power in the world. This is a necessary friction that allows freedom to survive. The more friction there is, the more freedom exists. Power struggles are very important. A one world government would be the end of the power struggle. We the people outnumber the few ruling class elite by at least 1,000,000 to 1. We do have the power to overcome the elite and their evil plans. Almost 250 years ago, a new kind of freedom was born when the American colonists declared their independence from the Kingdom of Great Britain. These colonists won the Revolutionary War, and set up a republic under a constitution. The constitution separated the powers of government into three branches, which allowed friction to occur between these separate branches as each seek greater power over the other. Before this kind of government was formed, most governments had total power over its people and ruled with an iron fist. Consider the known history of the last 5,000 years. Why has there been more technological advancement and progress for mankind in the last 200 years over the previous 5,000 years? Simple. Freedom. Freedom has allowed mankind to advance in ways that were inconceivable before. When government is busy fighting with itself, it allows the people to enjoy freedom. Constitutional type governments have spread all over the world ever since the American Revolutionary War, and the result has been greater freedom. This is a much better world to live in today compared to 200 years ago and before. A one world government will quickly return humanity to live under an iron fist of tyranny. Freedom would disappear from Earth. We all must resist any deception that is coming, that a one world government will solve all of the problems we face today. Yes, the current financial system is collapsing, and there are no guarantees that a global reset will result in a smooth landing for us in this transition. TBC offers an alternative. The faster we build to 1 billion members, the better. Because the world is changing fast. An educated billion people working together to spread the message about the truth of a balance on Earth with a currency of its own is a real solution. A solution that should lead to even better and greater freedom. Now, you yourself, maybe, it's time to ask yourself a few questions regarding this blog and reevaluate where you're at and balance up everything and see where you think or what you think would be a good idea for humanity. Okay, so I wanted to bring this up today because I've seen a lot of comments, on my page and Facebook, and I've also had a lot of questions asked, about the systems that are in place now and what it could lead to looking ahead and where TBC stands in the system, or looking ahead where it could take anybody or everybody. So I hope that those who are watching go back and reread this and hope it answers or give you enlightenment to your questions, and hopefully they will be answered. Or you may have a solution as well that you may want to share with the rest of us. So think about it. Okay. The next one is our next blog is 50% pays better than 100%. And here's why. 100% sounds better than 50%, but the truth is 50% plus training pays better than 100% without training. Why do you think that is? Mbae Derek from Cameroon signed up 10 new members yesterday. Now this blog is from January the 7th, 2019. So it's recent. It's about a month ago. And he's an excellent TBC trainer. And he speaks French, among probably other languages that he also speaks. So if you're a French speaker or know a bit of French, he has broadcasts as well. He does broadcasts, he does TBC training in, I would say, French, because the majority of these people speak French. But I think his door is open to other countries as well. How many new members can you sign up in a day? The challenge. How many new members can you sign up consistently every day? Do you think signing up new members in TBC is hard? I think this is my viewpoint. I think a lot of people could do exactly that and sign up a lot of new members every day. But I think the onus is on the new member to be able to pay the registration of $10. $10. And I think that is the breakdown in a lot of recruiting, referring, whatever, sponsoring. It's the fact that you could have 5 out of 10 people who desperately want to join this, but they don't have the fundings at the time that they want to or wish to register. So that could be number one obstacle. But you could solve that if you are signing them up. Maybe you can pay the fee. Maybe. Maybe you can't. So, that's another obstacle to overcome. So, I think, given the factors at the time of someone wanting to register, or say 10 people want to register, those are the things that have to be considered first. And if you want to become a sponsoring machine, you could be doing this, and you could be giving the gift away, which is free Kringle, or free 25,000 K. Yep. But they still have to get across the hurdle of paying $10 for their fee. Now, that's a lot of money for one sponsor to outlay if they were going to even look at helping those new members with their fee. Because I've heard it mentioned before where someone's received, they've got a person who doesn't have $10 and really wants to get into TBC. So, they say, if you're a sponsor, a good sponsor, you will support your people. Well, you can only support them so far. That's true. But when it comes down to 10 of them, and none of them can pay their fee, what do you do next? You can only do the best you can. But you don't leave them on the sideline if you can't help them immediately. Don't leave them there for someone else. Nurture them into this. Keep talking with them. Keep, feeding them with information about TBC. Keep their interests alive. So you're building rapport at the same time with these people. And they learn to trust you along the way. And they will stick by you until they're available or they're ready to pay their $10 fee. And bingo, part of the training has started before they even paid the registration. And that's food for thought. You may have already redeemed your cookies and now have plenty of Kringle coins that you can trade for cash with your referral into TBC at 100%. But have you been fully trained? Can you bring in new members daily on a consistent basis? Can you quickly teach those new members how to achieve rapid rewards successfully? If the answer to either of these three questions is no, then you are not fully trained. Then don't be so quick to jump to 100%. You need training. Trainers don't train others for free. That's why we set up partnership agreements, even if they are only verbal agreements. The way a partnership agreement works is that either a sponsor or a cash flowing leader will trade their coins with your referral, and then they will immediately pay you a 50% commission on each of them as they come into TBC. They will train you how to sign up new members every day consistently. Then the two of you will work together to help your new members complete and verify their first transaction. The training is not complete until you have become a sponsoring machine and can bring in new members every day and can confidently work TBC full-time if you want. Working TBC should pay you better than any other full-time job you could get, perhaps even 10 times better. Once you are fully trained and you are a sponsoring machine, then you can go to 100% on your referral from that point forward. Also, you will turn into a partnering machine. As a partnering machine, you will be playing the role of trainer. Every new member that you train will lead you to making 50% from the new members. Your income will explode, and as you work full time in TBC, you will get paid like a rock star. Have some integrity, for goodness sake. Don't gobble up a lot of your trainer's time and then cut them out of the deal. Honor the partnership agreement. Expect everyone to honor the partnership agreement. Training should be a learn-do process. Your trainer will teach you something to do. Then you should do it. Don't snub your trainer and try and do something different. The trainer has been through it all before. So your trainer is duplicating exactly what he learned and has completed. And they will teach you the next thing to do again. Do that too. Step by step, you will learn the whole process. and become a sponsoring machine. When it is time to break the partnership agreement, you should discuss that with your trainer first to make sure you are ready to become a partnering machine. You may spend a couple of weeks getting trained to follow the system, but then you will have many months until we reach 1 billion members to duplicate that training as a partnering machine. Don't try to squeeze your trainer out of your deals too soon. Make sure you are ready and have their blessing to go to 100%. Karma awaits you. However you treat your trainer will be how your trainees will treat you. Be an intelligent, fast-acting, teachable, humble trainee, and you will attract likewise back to yourself when you become the trainer. Now, your trainer should be a honest person, a person that you trust. They should not lead you astray, and they should be completing their training by doing every single thing that they have learned from their trainer in the past. Do not question your trainer. You can throw questions at your trainer. There is a difference. But, do not question your trainer to the point where it's almost like degrading his ability to be a trainer. And if you're a smart cookie, you would be all ears and less mouth. Hello, I've seen that. I've seen it happen many times where, you get a person who comes in and just blows from the hips. It just blows off from the hips, thinking he's done the research and he knows how to be wicked. Okay, be open as a trainer to, different ideas. By all means, take on board what other people may have to offer. But you need to be able to evaluate, the information given and assess all information given as well. So, just thought I'd pop that one in there this morning because there is training and there is training. And I say it like that because, like it says, you can get 50% training, you can get 100% training. True? So, that's, something else to think about over this weekend. And I hope that you all have a great weekend. It's beautiful here in Auckland, New Zealand. Beautiful weather. Great day for Bangladesh cricket team to those of you who enjoy cricket, get out there and watch cricket or watch it live. Because New Zealand TV is pretty good at doing that. So those of you who have welcome to this program, to this broadcast this morning, thank you for being here. And I'd like to thank Brother Sharif and Angel Brother Shohag And of course, Brother Arifel, all our Bangla brothers. Mean. Oh, I'll be waving your flag today for your cricket team. So, and of course, Brother Darren, he'll be waving the Black Cap flag because aren't they playing in Christchurch today? And of course, Brother Bill, thanks for being here as well. And of course, my husband Keith for being my moderator and, telling me, giving me to hurry up and all that stuff. And a couple of others that have tuned in but have not signed in. So, ngā mihi kia koutou katoa I tēnei ata. Greeting to you this morning from sunny New Zealand and enjoy your weekend. So, 2 flags up for 2 great countries doing battle today on the field. So, have a great weekend. Mari, as we say, peace.